Ralph Nader claims that Tesla's manslaughtering full self-driving is the most dangerous thing in the history of mankind. The guy's a maniac, and I think we need to expose him for what he really is. A lying, paid shill. Hello my friends, welcome to the channel. Making this video, I'm at risk of being sued by Ralph Nader because that's the kind of guy he is. He's a shill and he's clearly being paid for by, I don't know, BP, Shell, Toyota, who the hell knows who's paying this idiot, but somebody is. And I've got to expose that reality, hopefully because I'm in Australia. They don't come after me. They could, I don't know, it's very possible, but I don't care. Because this guy needs to be exposed for the lying clown that this mutt is. Ralph Nader, a former presidential candidate and nationally recognized consumer protection advocate, called on federal regulators to recall Tesla's full self-driving driver assist feature, calling its deployment one of the most dangerous and irresponsible actions by a car company in decades. He based this assumption on a video, which I'm going to expose at the end of this video. Yeah, I did say that. Showing the idiocy of this clown and the people going after Tesla. Now, in this video, they actually said that Tesla's full self-driving was the worst piece of software ever invented. And then they showed in the video, right, the proof of how it doesn't work. Well, the funny thing was full self-driving was never even turned on. They never even turned it on. That's how stupid these people are. That's how paid for these people are. Nader, who first came to prominence with the 1985 publication of the best-selling book Unsafe at Any Speed, he's an alarmist, that's for sure, a highly influential critique of the American auto industry, said that the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, or the NHTSA, must use its recall authority to order that Tesla's full self-driving technology be removed from every vehicle. Obviously, the thing is, he's only going after Tesla. Isn't that convenient? I am calling on federal regulators to act immediately to prevent the growing deaths, and injuries from Tesla manslaughtering crashes with this technology, Nader said in a statement released by the Center for Auto Safety. Nader's comments are the latest in a growing chorus of anti-EV voices calling for the government to make a decision on Tesla's full self-driving, which critics say pushes the limits of what should be available to drivers. NHTSA is currently investigating 16 crashes in which Tesla vehicle owners using Autopilot crashed into stationary emergency vehicles, resulting in 15 injuries and 1 fatality. Now, obviously, Autopilot is a completely different system to full self-driving. There's no relation between these two whatsoever. Autopilot comes standard with your car. Full self-driving, you have to pay for $10,000. However, Autopilot is like a glorified cruise control. It works damn well. It's way better than cruise control and way safer than cruise control. But obviously, some idiots have decided that they can just turn on Autopilot and go to sleep or get drunk or whatever they do. And then, when the car crashes, they blame Tesla. Tesla doesn't tell you you can drive the thing, right, as a full self-driven autonomous vehicle. They have never said that. But obviously the NHTSA simply thinks, well, let's attack Tesla. That's the easiest, lowest hanging fruit. Now, pretty much every single automaker on the face of the earth, except for some of the budget ones, has a version of Autopilot in their car. Tell me a company that doesn't. Mazda have one, Subaru have one, Mercedes have one, BMW have one, Audi have one, Lexus has one, Volkswagen has one, Toyota has one. Some of them are okay, some of them are rubbish. Tesla's is actually one of the better ones. I would say it's in the top 5%, and I think that's a fair point to make. Even if you hate Tesla, you have to admit Autopilot's pretty damn good, pretty damn safe as well. That said, Tesla is not claiming that you should take your hands off the wheel. They say you have to keep them on the wheel. So how this is Tesla's fault for saying, I'm using cruise control and I crashed, therefore I'm going to blame the automaker, I don't know. Now, apparently most of these incidents with Autopilot on took place after dark, with the software ignoring scene control measures, including warning lights, flares, cones, and an illuminated arrow board. Now, this is autopilot, not full self-driving. The news media, once again, is putting the two together and claiming that they're one and the same thing, when clearly they're not. But clicks sell. Clicks sell. Now, this probe was recently upgraded to an engineering analysis, which is the second and final phase of an investigation before a possible recall. So the NHTSA could force Tesla to recall all their vehicles or simply to turn off full self-driving and autopilot. However, if they do, I believe they will be sued, and it will be a massive loss for the NHTSA, because otherwise, if the NHTSA did set a precedent and force Tesla to turn autopilot off and full self-driving off, they would have to do the same to every other car on the road in North America, right? Every other car sold within the last 20 years, because every car has cruise control. Every car has features like this, where if you don't pay attention, the car could potentially crash. In his statement, Nader notes that Tesla recently reported that over 100,000 vehicle owners are currently beta testing full self-driving on public roads. Tesla vehicles today come standard with a driver assist feature called Autopilot, for those of you who don't know. For an additional $12,000, owners can buy the full self-driving option, or you can buy enhanced autopilot for about half that. To date, full self-driving is a level 2 advanced driver assistance system. Tesla does not claim that it will autonomously drive you from one place to another and that you can just go to sleep and not pay attention. This means the driver has to stay fully engaged in the operation of the vehicle while it's in motion. That means the driver is responsible for what the car does, not Tesla. In addition to the emergency vehicle crashes, NHTSA has also compiled a list of special crash investigations, in which the agency collects data beyond what local authorities and insurance companies typically gather at the scene. The agency also examines crashes involving advanced driver assist systems like Tesla's Autopilot and automated driving systems as well. But it's clear the NHTSA is targeting Tesla. As of the 26th of July, there are 48 crashes on the agency's SCI list, 39 of which involve Tesla vehicles using autopilot. Not full self-driving, which is what Ralph Nader is confusing with autopilot, but autopilot. Ralph Nader, you need to actually be educated before you speak, my friend. Now, 19 people, including drivers, passengers, pedestrians, other drivers, and motorcyclists were killed in these particular crashes. Last week, California's DMV accused Tesla of falsely advertising its autopilot and full self-driving features, alleging that the company made unique or misleading claims about its vehicle's autonomous driving capabilities, which I find surprising. I don't see anywhere when Tesla has ever claimed that autopilot was a full self-driving suite, right? The majority, in fact, more than 90% of these accidents happened while Tesla vehicles were using autopilot. And Tesla has never said, ever, that this is autonomous driving software. Now, technically, the DMV's action could actually result in the suspension of Tesla being able to sell and license and even produce cars in the state of California. That's how crazy things are getting now that politicians are getting involved. Now that we're seeing big oil fund these people, I don't know, Ralph Nader clearly is being funded by someone. Something funny is going on. Why are they only going after Tesla? Why are they going after America's biggest producer by a million miles of EVs? Why are they not targeting Fords, which I'm sure when they're using cruise control or their automated software assistants have had many crashes as well. I'm sure there's been hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of those. But for some reason, they're only targeting Tesla. Now Nader is leading his so-called expertise and reputation to the fight. But he's a shock jock. He's an alarmist. He's a shill. The consumer protection advocate said that NHTSA must act before anyone else is killed, right? He said, the nation should not allow this malfunctioning software, which Tesla itself warns may do the wrong thing at the worst time, on the same streets where children walk to school. He said, together we need to send an urgent message to the casualty-minded regulations and regulators that Americans must not be test dummies for a powerful, high-profile corporation and its celebrity CEO. No one is above the laws of manslaughter. And this is what the heart of it is. Nader is jealous. Here, he says, high-profile corporation and its celebrity CEO. Clearly, he has a personal, vindictive, clearly he has a personal vendetta against Elon Musk. Doesn't like Tesla, probably doesn't like electric cars either. Clearly, he is a paid shill. The only question is, who is paying him? Who is paying him? I don't know who it is, but surely one of us can find out. Please let me know in the comment section below. Send me an email, whatever. Come on. Every single car company on the face of the planet uses a similar system to Autopilot, and many crashes happen while their systems are in operation. That is just the reality. In fact, there's hundreds of thousands of crashes used every single year using similar systems from many car brands around the world. Why is California and Ralph Nader targeting Tesla? And in particular, they seem to be targeting Elon Musk.